Good morning. I've been awake for like an hour now. Oh, it's backwards. It's 7:20. And I wanted to chat today. But first, breakfast. Perfection. Okay, pretend this is in like a beautiful, like white ceramic bowl. All right, we're just gonna get right into it. I just made my lunch. Look how beautiful. 3 slices of toast, egg white omelet with spinach and feta, and avocado, lemon, salt, pepper, honey to seal the deal on this one with the sweet tooth, because we always have a sweet tooth. So I'm gonna try to eat this as gracefully as I can while I answer questions and tell you guys a little bit about myself and my fitness journey and some other questions that I got. So it's like a pretty generic video, get to know me, a little bit around, touch around my fitness, and I'm gonna try to eat gracefully, but it's not gonna be graceful. So, pardon my background as well, but it is what it is. I grew up as an athlete. You know, my whole family played soccer. I played competitive soccer. I almost played in college for a very long time in my life. So, mind you, I've always been pretty active. I've always eaten healthy. So that's a big thing, because a lot of people that might be looking at my page or watching this video haven't started a fitness journey, don't know where to start and stuff like that. So I'm going to be respectful of your time as well. So I don't want to keep this video too long, but if you think of any more questions, please put them in the comments and I would love to answer them. So let me take a bite because I'm starving. Delicious. Wow. I always wondered why people, why people filmed YouTube videos while eating, because it's like, they always just edit out the parts of them eating anyways. I got a question that asked me when I started surfing. So I started surfing when I was very young, but like as my soccer career progressed, I always played because I was really good and I always surfed on the side, but I never stopped to think about which one I liked more, which one I wanted to do as my job. So I started surfing when I was very young, but I wouldn't say I started like getting into surfing a lot until I was around 13 or 14. I'm going to lay some photos here for reference as well along with my fitness journey. So let's start. This photo here is when I played soccer. I never really had any body image issues. I guess the body image issues kind of started when I was a freshman in high school. Right when you get to high school, right, is kind of when, actually I would say middle school more, girls start to develop and you just start thinking about the way you look a bit more. So my body image issues started to develop shortly after this phase of my life. It went quickly downhill. I didn't realize that a lot of my ways that I got skinny and the reasons I was doing that wasn't only because of my body, but it was also like I was in a situation in my life where I didn't really know what I wanted and I was kind of like stuck in soccer, if you would say, and I didn't want that, but I didn't consciously know that I didn't want that. So it kind of came about in this way that I was treating my body. It was like I finally had control of something because I didn't have control of my life at the moment. I didn't have control of doing what I wanted to do, and I didn't even know that. I was so young. So I started working pretty hard. I started training really hard. I was playing soccer, but mind you, I played goalie, so I didn't run a lot. So I would get home from soccer practice and I would work out in my room late at night after practice, really quick before dinner. I was driven. I was like working really hard. And I didn't start to get skinny and results didn't really happen because I didn't understand how to get results and I didn't understand anything about food. Anyways, I developed a bad relationship with food, which is how it turned into this. And this lasted from probably about probably started in 2015, was at its worst around 2016, 2017, and then 2018, I started to transition out of it, I would say, but I wouldn't say I'm freely out of it until now. Actually, I feel really, really great, which I'll get into. But so I was in this state, a bad relationship with food. I was exercising a lot. I was eating like a bird. It never really affected my performance in soccer, which was good. I would say that it slowed down my progression with surfing. I definitely could have been a lot further along had I not had that phase. But every phase in your life happens and you take something away from it, and there's no point in trying to go back and change it because it made you who you are today. It sounds cliche, but it's true. I started lifting weights. When I was still very skinny, I was lifting weights and I didn't really get that results. I got stronger, got really strong, actually, the strongest I've ever been in my life, thanks to a strength training coach that I started working with. But I wasn't really putting on muscle. I was toned, I was tiny, I was pretty strong, not even close to as strong as I am today, but I wasn't quite getting the results as quickly as I wanted to. Because I wanted certain results, I didn't feel like the strength training was giving me, which was so wrong. Had I had a little bit of knowledge back in the day, I could have got results from that, but I felt like it wasn't getting me where I wanted. So I downloaded some apps on my phone and I started training in the gym and I saw better results. And then I kind of slowly transitioned into fueling my body a bit better. But I was still scared. I still had a weird relationship with food, but I was getting there. I was building some muscle, but I would stop at a certain point, you know? And it wasn't until I started working with a coach recently that I really saw a ton of improvement. I broke through that bad relationship, any bad thoughts I had with food, and I fully just started to skyrocket into where I am today. So that's a very fast version of what I wanted to break down in this video, but I mostly wanted to answer questions and eat my lunch. Some questions that I got. Did I notice any changes in my surfing with my training in the gym? Yes, 1000%. And they're the type of results that you don't notice right away, obviously, but it's like over time, you just like think, oh wow, I just surfed for like 4 hours and I feel great. For me, it was never really like a fatiguing standpoint. It was more of like, I can push more, I can throw more spray on a wave, or I can paddle for longer. I can like paddle 2-3 times a day when the waves are big and surf a lot and, you know, feel great. So that kind of comes with over time. And I remember one session I had with some friends at Lowers, it was pumping like so good. And one of my friends, like once we got on the beach, said like, God, you paddle like so crazy. You're so strong. And I was like, I didn't even realize it, right? So my point being, those types of in the gym results that transition into your sport are a bit longer term, especially with surfing. With other sports, you can see results a lot quicker, but not with surfing because they're not as measurable, you know? Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm trying to get my point across, and I didn't really write this out or plan this very well. When did I start surfing or in the gym? Kind of went over that. Started surfing when I was very young. Got into it when I was 13. Started lifting in the gym when I was probably 16, 15. But I always knew how to train because of soccer. We always trained. How long does it take to see results in the gym? Okay, this is going to be so personal to each individual and where you start. It also depends on if you have a coach or somebody telling you what to do. You will see results so much quicker if you have a coach. Best thing I ever did, and now I'm becoming a coach very soon because I want to give to people what I got from that experience. So insane when you have all the pieces that you need and someone telling you exactly what to do. Results come so much quicker. Like, I got another question that says something you wish you knew sooner. Skip all the phases, skip the fad diets, skip trying to be skinny. If you want to be toned and have abs, you got to get strong. Looking toned is literally muscle showing through when you have a decreased amount of body fat. In a way to like do that in a healthy manner, like I wish somebody just told me to skip everything that I did, everything that I tried, because all I wanted was abs. When you can have abs when you're strong and when you're eating almost 3,000 calories a day. Like, trust me, skip it. Skip that phase. What kind of training do you do? I lift weights, if that's not clear. I don't do much cardio because I'm a surfer. I'm pretty active. I go on long walks. I love to do that and listen to podcasts. knowledge filling my brain regarding all things fitness. I love it. Did one this morning and I feel amazing. I wish today was a training day, but it's a rest day. My goals. Ooh, I'm gonna need to bite for this one. I swear to God, feta makes everything better. My goals for training at the moment, I've been on a muscle gain kind of growth phase for a little, like almost 4.5 months now. I've been upping my calories almost every week, every 2 weeks sometimes, progressively overloading in the gym. That means to continuously apply strain to your muscles so that they continue to develop and grow. My goals are just gonna, at the moment, just to keep growing. I just want to keep packing on muscle, see how strong I can get with, like, I would like to have obviously minimal fat gain, but at the moment I'm kind of just like, I don't care. I'm not on a lean bulk right now. I'm just embracing it as it comes, getting strong and getting comfortable in my new body at the moment. I want to probably be in a growth phase for probably about a year, ideally, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm only 4.5 months in. And then I will lean out. I'll cut a little bit, not aggressively at all because I'm not competing. Just shred down a little bit, get rid of the extra body fat, show all that muscle that we gain. I love it. My goals also include better mobility, better recovery, feeling my best, performing and surfing, and looking amazing, you know? Booty gains, shoulders, we love it. How do you stay motivated? Guys, I don't. Motivation is an emotion, like when you're sad and when you're happy. It comes and it goes. You cannot wait till you're motivated to go train, or like, oh, I'll start on Monday, or I'm not motivated today. I'm gonna wait till next week to start. Nope. I am a little bit different than most people because when it comes to training, that's something that I love and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make time for it. No questions asked. Training is not motivation based. It's about discipline and it's about how badly you want something. If you set a goal, you have to not only have a why behind that, but then when you have the why and you have the how are you going to do it? And then it just comes down to if you're going to do it. So if you don't care enough to reach that goal, it's not going to happen. So really break down the why you want these things and remind yourself of that. Like continuously go back. Why do I want this? What am I working towards? And that's what's going to keep you going. How badly do I want what I'm working towards? How badly do I want that goal? That is the only way I can put it. And that should be enough. That should be enough to tell you, no, get your ass up. We told ourselves we were starting this journey and we're doing it. Like there's no, like, what are you waiting for? I get so passionate about this because it's like, what are you waiting for? Nothing holding you back except yourself. So just tell yourself that you're going to start and start. Stop putting it off. I got through that pretty quick. I might have sped through my fitness journey a little bit too fast. So those were all the questions for now. I didn't leave the question box up very long on Instagram. So if I didn't get to your question, I'll do another video. If you have more questions, drop them below. I would love to answer them. I want to touch back on, I want you to look at this photo because this photo is, oftentimes I show people like the middle photo here, like when I was at my skinniest. And they're like, oh, it's just before you hit puberty. And it's like, no, but look at this one. Like, I was here. I went into middle school and high school, had a bad relationship with food, and I didn't know how to get results. So I opted for the bad way and slowly transition. I never thought I was too far gone. I never thought I was too skinny until I look back at these photos and compare it to now and how much energy I have and how much better I feel and how quickly I'm getting results. Like, oh my God, I was plateaued for so long and it was because I wasn't eating enough. And it's just, I could have been so much further along. So if you take anything away from this video, it's skip the diet, skip the quick fixes, skip this phase. Hire a coach. If you don't have that money financially, ask me questions. Ask me all the questions. I love to help and give out free knowledge. I worked for it, and I could have been there a lot sooner with a little bit of knowledge. We can all achieve goals and fitness goals and everything. Whatever we want in life, we can achieve it, but you gotta start now. You gotta skip the quick fixes. You gotta do the work. I didn't even finish my lunch. I'm going to, but thank you for the questions. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I went to edit the video and I had 3 more questions and they were so good. So I'm jumping back to answer them. First question, what is the biggest misconception about fitness? I think the biggest misconception is that people see us, people that don't go to the gym will be like, oh, people in the gym are weird. They're obsessed with themselves. They just want to look at themselves. Like, it's all for physical aesthetic and what they look like. And that is the biggest misconception. Like, you feel, I'm not even going to try to describe it to you. But if you know, you know. My dream goal in fitness, or in general, I guess, is to do what I love, get paid to do what I love, and get paid to share that with other people and help them. That's the easiest way I can put it. And the last one was in my training for, physical or mental benefits. And I would say both, because if you know me, anytime I'm having like a hard time, I'm not feeling great that day or something, I go train and I immediately feel better. And the physical benefits, that literally just comes after, and it's just a plus. It's just icing on the cake. Helps with surfing and it helps with everything else in your life. Not only with training, but like, I should say, as soon as you start doing things for yourself, everything falls into place. Like, your energy is the best it can be, and it just attracts more of that to you. And it makes you feel more productive. So you get more done. You feel more accomplished. Your confidence goes up. Like, I could go on forever. But yeah, I had to jump back on and answer these 3 questions. And I'm assuming I'll get more. So maybe I'll do a part 2. Please ask me more questions. Let me know what else you want to see. Subscribe, like, because I'm a beginning YouTuber. And if you like this stuff, then I can provide a lot of information. Just ask away.